they're just getting stronger, especially with the snowball
We're back.
that they have. So far, it's only Lutfi with the death, and CW is just gonna farm his.
You guys thought I wasn't gonna come back.
Necessary.
It's okay.
So mobile, man, this Onic team, and you can see that
It's
Bigetron,
okay.
they are not caught.
I have no clue what's going on, but
the tempo
we're back.
created by Onic. They cannot play their own game.
Yeah, they're only looking for scraps
Onic
around
up
the map,
8-1?
trying to minimize this gold lead from Onic, the snowball that is building up to be quite a big one. Notice that Sans is actually taking the penalty zone.
Actually not too bad. 9 minutes in, 3K gold lead. This is still very back and forthable. C-Dub. Bro, is this real? This whole Roger Gold Lane thing?
That could be very good. Oh, it goes for the penalty zone.
On towards Key though. Key now with the Terrify will be able
Carry
to
on
escape.
Joy.
Super can sneaky. He wants to assassinate Lutfi, but the backup is definitely there. As
Kyrie down, Kyrie down.
Will be the target and he will be shut down. He now will be able to escape.
He's gonna be able to get away.
The first win for the side of Bigetron.
The red robot.
Oh, it's back and forth.
They refuel. That's a good kill towards Kyrie. No jungler, no retribution.
Back and forth, baby.
They can possibly just try to poke out this Lord and invite Onic into that pit, trying to at least release the pressure that has been constantly put by Onic, but they want more. They're trying to be on the hunt with the chase as well. This could be very, very interesting for Onic.
Oh yeah, it's only Hilda with all the deaths. It's still a game.
Delay the Lord take, while
All
Kyrie
day.
is already rotating towards the buff. So Luki now caught. Committed.
Oh,
Final slash on towards
Luki.
no follow-up as he
Luki.
will survive with 1
Kyrie.
HP. Kyrie!
Kyrie
Joseph
finds
finding
one.
Does not get two though, as Lord JM was able to escape.
Look at how the turntables now. It's Kyrie who picked
All right, let me
up
turn
the
this
kill
down a
on
little bit.
Super Ken, and now it's Onic with a retreat advantage.
Oh my god, Sans receiving beats. That's the photo right there, helping him out as well. But yeah, Onic will remain with 5.
An amazing recovery from Onic, the way that they were able to stop BTR from trying to force an error on them, trying to hold on to the Lord. Unfortunately for BTR, the Terizla, who was trying his best to hold out.
I'm not
Lord,
casting
too
for
low.
NACT later.
Hilda and Roger, CW,
Tomorrow.
and T-Boy was able to just
Tomorrow I'm
walk
casting
up. Now,
NACT.
an endless battle and a Melfic roar. Meanwhile, for the Bruno, Iman, he still needs to wait quite a while for the item power spike to hit. He's still waiting for the Melfic roar. I don't know if that's right. You see his boots?
Wait, what?
His roaming boots.
Yeah, favor.
That's true.
His favor. I'm not too sure if this is a mistake, like a visual bug, or if it is real, but it's an interesting choice to go for now, with him still needing a bit more gold.
It is real.
He needs the money. That's why he bought the Rome boots.
He does. And again,
And he doesn't get farm, I see.
I feel like with the Hilda and the hands of Key, you know, yeah, you can always try to run down the pressure, try to chase down the players of Onic, but you know, they have Keyboy in the Matilda, they have the Joy that is twice as fast, can also get responsive in times of need, and Onic, they're just trying to scrap away everything that they can get, and this tier 2 turret will also fall in that process.
Even the juggle, well played by Onic. They had 1 minion there. Super Ken spotted.
Maybe BTR is limit testing. Maybe they're trolling, guys. Maybe BTR is trolling. They let the Matilda through.
Providing backup. But
Just
Onic
kidding.
again,
Ja.
execution on the Lord Siege, taking all inners.
The good thing about Bigetron is that they're able to push out the side lane, getting the turrets, and that could possibly stem the bleeding slowly, maybe try to wait for a moment and let Aman just farm up. Get his items going. And
I had to let it through. I had to say it.
Yeah, now he does have the Melfic roar, so that's a first power spike, I guess, that we were waiting for the Bruno. Unfortunately, though, for BTR, Onic have hit multiple more power spikes now with a Holy Crystal as well, already built up. There are 2 Holy Crystals on Onic's side for Sans and for Kyrie. And for CW, he's really willing to win in nature, so he wants to be this very beefy damage dealer that dives into the back with the rest of Onic. BTR will have to hold out for much longer.
Yeah, now they've fallen back a bit.
Maybe they'll have to wait out till like the 18 minutes, 16 minutes to be truly, fully online, all of their members. Before Iman, he's starting to deal damage. He's starting to be
definitely
okay.
starting to deal damage.
Boy, very aggressive movement with the Supreme Eagle committed, but it seems like it will be just an invasive or invasion.
Oh.
They will re-engage. Ludwig now stunned up. Oh, the penalty zone there by Lord JM. No real follow-up as Lord JM will be the first one to fall. Take a look at Key in the backside.
Oh, CW.
The double, maybe the triple as Super.
Oh, and Moreno misses.
Well.
Moreno misses.
1, 2, 3 member taken out as Onic now. Pre-Lord gets a free base turret.
Bigetron crumble, and that's skirmish. I was about to say that probably they could hit back. They were able to hold their base for quite some time, but now they're able to knock down the tier 3 turret, and that crystal is exposed at least in that mid lane.
Onic looking more and more like their past selves. No longer the 3-loss streak version of them. With Kyrie on the Assassins and everybody playing their game how they used to play. Very interesting how they just swap.
Bro, they gave Kyrie Joy and they put Matilda, and they gave Matilda and Arlott. Arlott, Matilda, and Joy.
They didn't greed for an end angle, and they also went for the Lord. Everything was
Or
just really
freaking
calculated to perfection. And right now, they have that 10,000 gold, or 9,000 gold lead now down to 8.4k gold.
freaking Nolan.
For BTR, they should still be able to defend, but if Onic
For
dies
Nolan.
back with Iman not having a flicker, it might just be over right here, right now.
Feels like Onic has a switch that they pulled, and that switch brings them back to their prime performance. And this just shows how much of a...
I don't know, man. We keep seeing it.
And now Bigetron has to hold this push coming in from Onic.
Yeah, base turret top will be taken out, not defended. Meanwhile, they will, though, defend the bottom side turret. Now,
I also
Onic
want to
will
see
not be
CW's
greedy
build.
again. They just see what they can take, they will take it. Now, seems like with the next wave, they are eyeing their next agenda, and that is the bottom side of that turret.
Doing a good job at that too. Onic sieging it down, playing with the wave slowly but surely, and initiating.
Oh.
The front side will try to escape, but now Onic, they reset the Lord JM.
That's it, Kyrie.
By Kyrie. CW will not fall as well, but Kyrie finds another kill. Now the base wide open.
Oh.
Good penalty zone, as it will be a triple for Kyrie.
GG's.
And the base
GG's.
wide open. Moreno left standing as Onic, the Sky Kings. They will find the first game.
The Sky Kings take flight, finally able to groove back, to find their momentum. And this could be the opening for something greater.
Yo,
and
what
that
happened with the
win
draft?
Was dominating.
It was a declaration, it was a state for the safe choice here with the Arlott.
Nolan.
So maybe they pick up the Angela with the Arlott. It looks
For
like they're going
Arlott.
for Valentina too, so
Valentina.
Joy just falling in this meta from the high peaks of
As well, but you know, his really carried.
And I think that's a good Charisma. It's not a good hero that can
Oh,
manage that
let's
far
go.
lane. Okay.
Yeah, they got yoked, bro.
Another.
They got
for BTR.
yoked.
They
They
have
got
to
yoked
recalculate
hard.
A whole lot after that game, man. A lot of miscalculations.
They got yoked hard.
Especially giving Kyrie the assassin. I think it starts there, right? With the Joy, even without the Angela. We've seen teams just shy away from the Joy pick when the Angela has been taken away. Kyrie and Onic had the opportunity to go for an Angela Joy. They said they did not need it. They let it go to the second phase. They picked up a Valentina instead, and though Kyrie performed phenomenally, holy moly, man, I just have to say, Sans is on the Valentina still a ridiculous beast. The Terrified to cancel the penalty zone, the stolen penalty zone to jump in the end. It's Gila Sans.
Sans Gila.
Crazy.
That
Ridiculous.
could always be his name. Crazy. And with the Valentina, it was also very supplementary of his teammates. He was able to steal the important ults, you know, try to disengage with Onic, and they did not go over their own limits. But that pick with the Joy was so fast responding. I didn't even think Key was able to match Kyrie. You know, we talked about how they picked the Hilda in response to the Joy, but this time it's the Joy stomping on the Hilda.
Yeah. The advantage that you would think the Hilda would have against the Assassin was not seen at all. It was actually a disadvantage against the Key. So squishy from the start every single time. I think Onic really have to give it to their coordination for being able to punish Key every single time.
Did Kyrie cut his hair, bro?
Overextends. The player of the game needs no introduction. It's Mr. Kai! 9-1 and 6, 883 GPM. full build here as well. Nothing to really note. I think the only thing that I will have to say is he goes for the Winter Truncheon instead of the Immortality. And then if he does get caught in a tough spot, he will Winter and then swap into the Immortality. He wants the additional magic damage that the Winter Truncheon gives him because he is in a position where he's very, very comfortable. I don't even think anybody can really fully burst him down on the side of BTR because of how broken the Electrifying Beats is, obviously, and how good Kairi is at getting those full stacks every single time. But it all started here as we take a look at the highlights presented by UBS Gold. Eman gets baited in by CW on this Roger and Matilda. It's one thing already, very annoying to go up against a Roger who's very sustainable. You get baited a lot. You miscalculate your damage a lot when you are up against a Roger. Add a Matilda on top of that, and you will miscalculate more, especially with the mobility that Onic have. BTR were not ready for Kairi to be up there. And this was also the initiation that left a lot of us confused. The 1v5 initiation all alone from Lord JM. Don't know if it's the jitters or if it's purely just a miscommunication. But then we did see that BTR were able to recover a bit by killing Kairi right before
they actually trade the Nolan for Arlott and Joy.
But I think it was too quick for them. It was too desperate of a call to go straight for the Lord with Lord JM so low, and because of that, Onic were able to hold their ground, weather the storm of Kairi being dead and having to respawn, and then doing exactly that back to them. Killing Super Ken, going for the Lord, and then just playing the game, executing these sieges really, really well. That cancel with the Terrified that I mentioned by Sans from that penalty zone, and then in the end, stealing away the penalty zone right before Lord JM died. Boom, bang, bada bing, into the back. Super Ken gets splashed, and Kairi ends the game with a 3-play.
I feel like CW was inevitable, and the only player that could gap close and burst him down was the Nolan in the hands of Super Ken. And even then, he had that Thunderbelt start making
We took a quick 1 hour nap.
We
feel better. We feel better already.
And of course, as a Roger, you know that lifesteal would always be part of the game. And he also goes for a brute force in that regard. So I feel like this was a very, very flawless win from Onic, I'd say.
Definitely. I think two kills away from flawless, but that was as flawless as it gets here. Perfect execution from Onic. I think the only mistakes that I really saw was when Lutpi dove in the bottom lane, and that's it. But even Lutpi has been performing quite well, initiating and playing around the final slashes really well too. And CW, gotta give props to him because we did notice this early on. This is something that CW and Albert really likes to do. They always go Master Assassin on winning matchups, losing matchups.
BTR, take us to game 3.
Anyways. And I would have to say with that Master Assassin, he was able to outtrade Eman a couple of times in that lane, and still, even despite baiting Eman, even despite having the winning matchup, or not winning matchup, but winning in that matchup, 900 gold lead, he still went for the Thunderbelt, right? So there's so much respect given over towards BTR still, despite the snowballing start that they got. And that's how they were truly able to maximize it. They were able to capitalize through these crazy dives and through the crazy tempo.
While we wait for the second game to roll out, we have a video to play for you. Here it goes.
Oh man, more.
Ada Angie, Jerome, dan Angga.
Halo, Angga, Jerome, Angie. Alhamdulillah.
If it's another sweep, that'd be so sad. BRB. I'm gonna grab coffee real quick.
Akhirnya nih hari ini kita bertemu dengan 3 orang yang sangat luar biasa. Dimana kita nanti pun akan ngobrol-ngobrol langsung juga.
Ini juga pasti pada penasaran ini ya. Apa kabar nih, Kang Angga?
Kabar baik,
kabar baik. Boleh dong disapa teman-teman yang ada di sini.
Halo Jogja, teman-teman Jogja.
Coba Pak Pulung.
Apa?
Beda.
Enggak, mereka udah gumoh kalau sama gue udah. Tapi kita sebenarnya nih, ada di belakang kita semua. 3, 2, 1, kita tongolin di belakang. Sah! Tuh dia.
Wes.
Nah, kayak
Keren,
gini ya.
keren.
Ini adalah MV yang sudah mereka buat. Ini ada sebuah video klip juga kemarin.
Yes.
Wih, sedap. Cuman kan mungkin bertanya-tanya kalau orang dari dulu juga, wah video klip pasti ada artinya dong. Wih, ini menjurus kemana nih, arahnya kemana?
Mungkin salah satu arti dari MV ini adalah ketika kita menghadapi suatu tantangan,
Ya.
itu kita harus menghadapinya dengan bersungguh-sungguh.
Jadi kalau ada tantangan jangan kabur tapi dihadapin ya.
Dihadapin.
Boleh juga nih. Siap.
Nah ini kalau untuk proses syutingnya sendiri nih dari Kak Angga, Kak Enji dan juga Kak Jerom, susah nggak sih untuk memerankan karakter tersebut?
Kalau memerankan karakternya sih kita research dulu sih. Kalau aku karena kebetulan emang Mobile Legends sejati gitu ya, jadi cobain dulu.
Jadi cobain dulu.
Hero-nya, habis itu lanjut syuting. Tapi kalau syutingnya tuh sebenarnya lebih ke ininya sih, kayaknya kostumnya ya. Kostumnya yang cukup sulit untuk bergerak atau mobilitas gitu, karena kalau aku pribadi emang tebel banget dan lapisannya banyak. Syutingnya panas-panasan.
Total berapa jam pakai kostum itu Kak? Estes, sampai nggak?
12 sampai 15 lah ya mungkin.
12 sampai 15 jam menggunakan kostum itu sendiri. Tapi untuk menggunakannya butuh waktu lama nggak?
Lama.
Makanya kayaknya lumayan sih, bisa ya 30 menit mungkin 20-30 menit.
Melisa kan personality-nya very cheerful, terus dia tuh yang kayak agak iseng sedikit kan, terus jalannya agak sedikit jumpy. Ada satu scene yang di awal itu kalau kalian lihat itu tuh kita berdiri di atas tempat yang lumayan tinggi dan aku harus jalannya lompat-lompat kayak Melisa. Jadi tuh sedikit menakutkan ya, kayak aduh jatuh nggak nih gitu.
Untuk Mobile Legends sendiri ada yang mau disampaikan Kak kira-kira Kak untuk Mobile Legends sendiri?
Ya pastinya aku mau berterima kasih sih udah menjadikan aku bagian dari Mobile Legends gitu, karena aku pemain setia juga gitu dari awal, udah lama banget main Mobile Legends, terus akhirnya bisa ketemu bareng-bareng sama teman semua di sini. Terus semoga buat teman-teman kita bisa lebih sering lagi ketemu besok-besok atau siapa tahu kita ngadain lebih banyak fun match lagi. Karena seru banget ternyata, kayak minggu lalu aja kita ngadain, itu salah satu fun match pertama aku juga, maksudnya bareng kayak
yang minggu lalu ya.
Iya, yang minggu lalu itu, dan itu sangat menyenangkan. Jadi semoga bisa lebih sering lagi berkegiatan seperti itu karena sangat menyenangkan sih untuk aku.
Oke, untuk KNJ dan juga Kak Jerom, singkat aja mau disampaikan untuk Mobile Legends?
Pertama-tama ini benar-benar pengalaman yang sangat wah ya buat aku, apalagi emang aku tuh sesuka itu Kak main Mobile Legends yang kayak aku ceritain di minggu lalu. Aku ada satu hari main tuh 15 jam. Kayak benar-benar suka banget main game ini, dan to be a part of it bisa jadi officially jadi salah satu brand ambassador MLBB All Star, di mana beberapa bulan yang lalu aku juga udah sempat cosplay hero lain. Aku sempat cosplay Hanabi. Iya, tapi kali ini bisa cosplay beneran buat official Mobile Legends-nya. It's such an honor and sangat-sangat bersyukur dan berterima kasih kepada Mobile Legends buat kesempatan ini. Makasih juga buat teman-teman yang udah hadir, ya udah nyempetin waktu. Nanti kita bakal main bareng, aku gak sabar kita bisa seru-seruan bareng, masih panjang acaranya. Jadi kita seru-seruan bareng ya. Banyak hadiah juga.
If that was a Bigetron win, we'd see Mirko smirking. But I don't see Gani smirking. Gani, are you still nervous?
You know,
or are you sure that Onic will sweep this too? Oh.
Do I have to say this as a caster or as an Onic fan?
Say it how you want to
Say it how you
Gani
want
wants to say it.
It's just Onic default.
It feels like they have flipped the switch.
They flipped the switch when they're up against BTR, man. What the heck? Come on, man. The iconic MVP of the regular season, though. Played 3 seasons in MPL Indonesia, 2 MVP regular season. Season 10, and then Season 12 MVP regular season. Only in Season 11. Season 11, it was... Brand's got the most points, but Sans won.
Sans was the MVP. So yeah, Kyrie is probably one of the icons of MPL Indonesia now, and
icons of MLBB, bro.
Icons of MLBB, of course. But let's do a quick prediction. Do you have? I know it's still week 4, but we can always speculate. Do you have someone that you predict would be the MVP for this season?
This season?
Yes.
I think right now I'm gonna have to say Iman.
Iman
has been playing really well. Let's see a little bit of that MVP performance from Iman in game number 2. Hopefully, as a non-BTR fan, neutral person, would say. That's what all neutral people would say, 100%.
What about you, Gani? You have someone in mind?
Amon, and I think Taz is close second.
Taz.
Taz has been really good. Yeah, I think if Alter Ego listened to his calls.
And stay consistent as
1,
well.
2, 3, red tree.
I think Taz is a contender for the
Taz.
regular
Agreed. Indeed.
MVP season.
I have a niche pick. I feel like if RRQ, you know, the changes they have, we'll talk about that later, but yeah. I feel like Skylar. Skylar could really snatch that MVP spot, but yeah, it's still a conversation for later. It's just a prediction.
No.
AITB. No, we can't.
AITB.
No.
That's Key's girlfriend.
That's Key's girlfriend.
That's Maiden.
That's
No, I
Maiden.
mean, you saying Skylar.
I thought.
You Rashi?
Nah, not really. I just. I love seeing Skylar play.
Okay.
So, are you an RRQ fan?
Let's say it.
To be honest, I can't really position myself to a certain fan base.
Okay, not yet.
But I have always been a Kyrie fanboy.
A Kyrie fanboy.
Ooh. Mirko knows this.
Yeah. He's not a fan of Onic. He's a fan of Kyrie.
Yes. Kyrie!
You look like Kyrie.
What?
Do I?
You look like a bit.
Thank you for that. I'll take that as a compliment. But now, of course, the drafting phase underway, presented by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy Onic and Bigetron, both with their 2 bans. It's the Barats and the Baxia.
Okay.
And for Bigetron, Nolan and Joy. I mean, in terms of utility, Barats and Baxia would be one of Super Ken's comfort picks. So I'm just trying to narrow it down.
They're like, let's go
And even
assassins.
Fredrin,
Yeah.
please give us an assassin feast. But with Nolan and Joy banned, what are the options?
Fanny band now, right? 3 assassins versus 3 utility. That's what we want to see. Non-meta junglers in the game. We got to see an assassin battle. Let's see a Lancelot Link, but they go for the Matilda band first, obviously. You know, Matilda, pretty crazy as well. A big hero that was able to give Onic a huge, massive advantage earlier.
Yeah.
But now with the Matilda band, there are a few picks that come to mind instantly. The Angela up for grabs. Don't know if Onic want to pick up the Angela instantly. The Arlet worked really well for them as a first pick. The Valentina as well. If they want to take it away from Moreno, take that flexibility of the Valentina in terms of playstyle, that would be a good choice. But if they want to utilize this first pick to pick a flexible pick that can go to different roles, I think the Arlet would fit very, very well. And that's what they go for, the Arlets.
And we have seen Lutpi very comfortable in this Arlet. When he was playing in that first game. Sure, he did have his own, you know, kind of like confusing moments, but that's all good. You know, it's just jitters sometimes. You have to get over it. And I feel like Lutpi is slowly getting there. And so far with the Arlet, he has been proving a solid game. And the Ruby will be picked up by the Bigetron, by the Bigetron players. This could go in the hands of Key. But a comment though from Super Ken, Kyrie is still the top jungler, because he has already become a champion 3 times.
That's a huge respect.
That's respect.
Huge respect, man, you know? Vixana pick up too.
Forgot about the Vixana.
Vixana is free.
Definitely did, but I don't think for Onic it would have been first pick anyways, right? For Ruby though,
Just in time, baby.
has recently just been
Just in time.
seen Ruby a lot, and when we have seen Ruby, it hasn't been able to produce.
I'm also really
results
hoping they
as
make this series
pre-draft or
1-1.
pre-nerf. Not too sure about this.
For the
Ruby
love
first
of
pick
God,
anymore.
give us
I
a
don't even
good
know if it's
series.
flexible anymore, because so far after the patch, we've only seen the Ruby play as a roamer. Faramis though, the signature for Sans, that pick that enables the team to dive hard into the back. With an Arlen and a Faramis.
Give us a good
What
series.
jungler they want to pick up here. No Barats, no Baksha, no Fredrin. I'm glad, by the way, that Onic got rid of those 3.
Thank
I'm
you.
tired of those 3. Please, let it be a staple now.
Oh, they're opening up their cards early in the first phase, so this Arlet should confirmed be a roamer Arlet. Terizla though, EXP, is this a tutorial from Lutpi? Hey, this is how you play Terizla, Lord JM.
A statement there. I feel like this is a time where Lutpi can deliver with one of the playmaking heroes. He was stellar in that Arlet, and now it will go to the hands of Keyboy, who would be given that freedom of movement, much more mobile or free compared to what Lutpi had to go through. And now, for Bigetron, what do they seek to pick in this first phase?
Well, we have our answer there. It's the carry, the safe choice for Iman.
This is
Very rare
avocado
that we get to
toast.
see the safe choice come out, but I think after
little
losing
rye
game
toast,
one,
little
they want
butter,
to be as safe
little
as they
avocado,
can, though.
salt,
However,
pepper,
you have to
boom.
remember, BTR on red side, they have a few pocket picks that they are very comfortable pulling out, like the Fanny last pick. It could still be a choice to go for now with all these junglers being banned out. Are they going to limit it though, right? Are they going to just ban all the junglers now? What other jungler?
Akai?
Martis, Akai.
Akai.
Ban it away. Get those those stinky utilities out the way.
You got keys.
Yeah, but for BTR, they ban out the Claude.
If Afani would to be picked by Super Ken, I feel like he is going to have a hard time to get past the Fire Mist. Of course, the Netherrealm will be able to save the players of Onic from that Cutthroat and other types of engagements. So Onic, they do have
Coach, yeah, back on the draft table,
so
baby.
far a solid lineup, but Bigetron
Things already
also
looking
has that
crazy.
Persona, and we know how
Already looking spicy.
crazy Moreno can get. How supportive it could also be, that self-peel, that engage that could also come from his hands. So this is something that Onic has to watch out.
But it does seem like for the first bans here in that second phase, they will neglect the junglers. Instead, Onic, they will ban the X-Borg here. I think a very good ban considering that they have a lot of crowd control.
Peanut butter?
Crowd
No,
control.
no peanut
And
butter.
X-Borg is a hero
I did
who
not
has
say peanut butter,
immunity,
Jojo.
right? So it's a good spot there that they were able to
Toast and butter,
that X-Borg
just regular butter.
Rome is still
And
up
then
for grabs as
avocado.
well for Onic right now. So for BTR, they need to choose for. They can go for another gold lane ban, double down there. But I think with the carry pick, it's already quite safe now with the Claude. But they ban out the Bruno too. Interesting there. They're trying to take away these heroes that can give carry a tough time in lane. CW, definitely we've seen him on these heroes. But what I'm scared of now is Onic. Looking at the draft, they have a very dive-heavy draft. The Roger fits in too. Again, it really does, right?
The Roger could be an option, or the Brody, most probably, could also be a choice, but the Fanny
Yeah.
will be banned. A big question, of course, in that jungler department. I mean, Martis is still up. Could always use him to counter also the CC from the players of Onic. And this time, it's in Bigetron's court. Do they want
White
to pick
rice
the
for
jungler
lunch or
now
dinner?
for
Sometimes.
themselves?
It's Akai or Martis. I think BTR,
The other day I had
they have to pick it
chicken
up
and
first.
rice
Like,
for
they have
dinner.
to try to deny Kyrie this Akai pick that could give
It was like
this
a
team
coconut
bit of
ginger rice. It
trouble.
was good.
If they don't play proper front to back, BTR, they're in for a lot of trouble. But even if they don't go for Akai, Onyx draft with the Akai, I'm not even too sure if it works together, you know? Like everybody wants to go up against, they want to try to dive together, and the Akai kind of pushes everyone back. So yeah, BTR will be the ones to pick it up first. That's the Akai. Now what will Kyrie play?
Please.
Usually against an Akai, there is a case to be made that a Lancelot might be an option to go for. You want to try all these utility
I
bans
don't
for
know
what?
if the
For us to go back to utility, man. I'm sad.
I don't know if
We were so happy.
I don't know about the Roger just yet,
We
man.
we were happy.
I even asked some of the other
Shadow,
castles, like
Whip
someone
as
help it
well
make sense.
being picked up. We were
Rafael
happy with the
said, "What
3
I
utility
see,
bans, but of course,
it's a threat during
course
Lord
they pull
Dance
out
because
the
low
Martis.
HP opponents
Again,
is
it's
good for
gonna be
Roger.
A tank and a tank.
Lord
fight in the
Dance,
jungle department.
People
Shout out
keep
Shepard.
losing HP.
But this is a
Roger can go in and
ballsy,
execute.
pick there. Clint against
Laning phase is pretty
Akai,
good, hard to
against
catch.
Ruby, you can't really pull
But
off
I will
the
say all my
Purify
points are
on a
observations, not solid
Clint.
quotes from
Risky,
players or
risky
coaches.
pick there for
There hasn't been any like solid quote yet on
But they
why
have
the
fairness,
Roger
right?
has
So
been
the
picked.
idea is there that they want to just group up
Really?
together. Now it's either Rome or XP. The Paquito is something that has given Onic trouble, mainly cars on the Paquito. And now it will be the Paquito for Lord JM. Mr. Lordman on his pick. This might be a signature pick. We'll have to see. If he gets this win, then I guess we can say it's the SP of LJM, the signature pick of Lord JM.
LJM, the Paquito, but of course, again, two junglers that still signify the utility sphere of the game. So it is going to be very interesting to see how they will able to respond to what Onic did to them. For Bigetron, this is now their game to lose.
For sure. Now looking at the draft index, so far the draft index has been accurately predicting the losers, okay? Based on match 1, it was 100% wrong. Game 1, it was 100% wrong with BTR losing despite having the winning index. Now Onic has it in
Hey, man.
favor. Looking at the draft, honestly,
All right.
I'll have to come to that execution again, man. Bigetron have the tools.
Come on,
to
BTR.
slow through Onic.
An opportunity to stop their lose streak right here, right now in game number 2. Or will Bigetron be able to fight back? It's Onic against Bigetron.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Let's say, ladies and gentlemen, will Onic find the clean sweep and end their lose streak run, or will Bigetron force the series on towards a best of 3?
Looking at the emblems instantly here, you have to say, nothing too crazy. Concussive blast from Akai, just trying to clear as fast as possible with the Martis there as well. Impure Rage from Kyrie. Wants to try to sustain as much in these team fights. But still for Q-Boy, it's the QC. No 3 QC start anymore now. But it is, should be still the same strat. Key getting chunked.
Still going to be fine for Key. And he has always been a pesky type of player that will try to disrupt the movements from the players of Onic. That is always.
All right, taking a look at drafts.
Key. Of course, El Memento. Fish for something to happen.
And now it's the opposite, right? We did see that CW was the one to go Master Assassin on the Roger game 1. Now he actually has the weapon mastery, so the opposite. They went literally.
The only thing I'm really crazy about on Onic is the R-Lot and the like. I think the big crazy things here, like the things that Onic has going for them, feels like the Faramis and the R-Lot.
Want to contest the top side, but of course just to get XP. Yeah, not much action here.
BTR
in the second game. If you compare it to first
feels
game.
like they have more control over objectives with the Akai.
You know, in terms of the draft,
with the Eternal Guardian knockup.
We'll have to wait for the team fights to happen. Then
Ito, I mean,
provided there, but
I kind of feel like mid game goes to BTR here.
Shadow Lord JM and trying to beat down Lutfi here, even having to call Santapon.
Big problem for BTR is going to be that Faramis, man.
CW against Iman.
Oh, CV heats.
Oh!
Mechanic right there in first blood. Falls for Iman.
And they get that. All right, we got us a game, I think. No work today. No, I got to go to a wedding later.
And win. Bot and Turtle.
I have to go to a wedding later.
Gani mentioned it. It was down to the wire, but it is Iman that will secure the first blood.
Against all odds too, level 4 just in time for CW, got the additional health and the big bomb. But Iman with absolute class takes the win. My god, we rarely get to see the 1v1s in gold lane go to a solo kill. But it seems like with Iman, he just loves it. Lord Jam doing the same thing now to Lutfi that he did to Aran.
Still saves the flicker though, and that's another L for trades there, top side of the map. Bigetron seems to be winning the small trades.
Bigetron able to clench finally.
E-girl, E-man.
The early minutes of the game.
They
did not have the opportunity to do so.
Hey, Clinton Faramis mid game, it's true. That's the thing, like BTR should have a nice mid game. The problem is the Faramis that's going to give them issues because they don't really have a way to deal with it once it really starts popping off, except for the Eternal Guardian, but you're normally going to use that earlier. Oh, Lord GM finds Kyrie.
CW.
It's a game, boys. It's a game, boys.
Will not survive due to Lord JM.
It all comes crumbling down for Onic. Bigetron doing what they did to the Yellow Porcupines in game number 1, and now it's Onic on the receiving end.
Man, didn't expect it to be this quick. The 2,000 gold lead now for BTR. 4 minutes in, 4-0. You can see a bit of action in game number 1, but man, all the trades going in favor to BTR. This is quite scary right now for Onic, knowing that the Clint does super well when you are ahead, but when you fall behind,
yeah, Clint,
quite tough. And we did see that
Clint
in the
falls
last
off
team fight
very,
as well.
like once you take a death or two,
Onic
Clint
able to
is
play full neutral, full front to back. They suffer from it, the Clint especially, and Iman wants to go for another 1v1 there in the bottom lane.
Was the Brody available?
Second mute. Onic, Kyrie, and Super Ken. Retrieve battle. Let's see who got it. For the second time, this is going to be Kyrie. It's a 1-for-1 on the mute.
Bro, Kyrie keeps diffing him, bro. Why didn't Ken pop his... Ken didn't use heavy spin.
A sigh of relief, of course, having been able to get that neutral objective. We're so close, and they were ready to collapse on that part of the map. So Onic, of course, looking to stabilize everything, but CW feels like he's falling behind the items here, Mirko.
Yep. Great build, though. I want to actually talk a little bit about the XP, Lutpi. We saw him in action earlier. Dreadnought armor into the Ares belt. I love this build. Very flexible. And he knows that early on he was getting bullied by Lord JM. Not anymore, though, now. With these defensive items, he's actually winning in these trades against Lord JM. So that's why I wanted to point it out. W for Lutpi in the itemization department, but so is Eman in the itemization department. Steel leg plates over, and it does seem like he is building towards
some friends of ours.
So wanting to respect Onyx
friends of mine
damage.
that are getting married.
Heavy spin, invested. Cool though. Sans flickers out of that Eternal Guard. Now another realm though will be committed as they are not going to re-engage.
Again, a little altercation there. The CW, oh, he dashes in, but thankfully not going to be harmed even further. This is a hard lane for CW. He's just being pushed out, but Keyboy will be there to save him.
Oh!
Okay, final slash on towards 2.
Nice terrifying to CW.
Just yet though. Keyboy receives a lot of damage. Will flicker out of the way. Amon now in the front side of the map.
Kyrie.
Receiving damage will flicker out. Super 10 isolated. The damage will be there and will be taken.
Oh! Keyboy still goes down though.
Keyboy down
Well
with it.
played.
Crazy
1 for
fights
1.
all around. It's a 1 for 1 in favor of Onyx.
Tomorrow?
They keep the
Yes, I am
juggler
casting tomorrow.
Only for Keyboy. But up top, because Lutpi has rotated down below to give the free more pressure. Hold up, this might be a dive.
Oh no. 3 for 1. Lutpi jumps in. The turret will be taken now as Armando will be safe and sound. Alongside Key, I'm offended. Triggered. But yeah, no members from Bigetron will fall. The trade.
1 for 1 up top. It's a turret, and also in the bottom lane, it's a turret. Though Onic did spend a whole lot of resources to go and dive the turret. No penalty zone for quite a while. This is a window for BTR to look for an opportunity here.
It is indeed a window that they could use, but that was kind of like a half and a half time towards Eman. They weren't able to really just jump on him. And now, of course, Turtle next, ready. Who will be able to secure this key? Pulls the Keyboy in.
That's a 5v5, by the way. Eternal Guard, another round committed already. Super Ken, though, receives a lot of heat. Oh,
Lutpi.
penalty
Little
zone.
up T in the backside, penalty zone.
Damage just yet as Lutpi will not be able to survive this, surely. Moreno securing the kill. Now Lord JM in a flank situation.
They are still coming out on top.
Onto it to 5. That's a win already for the Red Robots.
That is a win. They lost Lutpi, probably one of their frontliners, to be ready for this turtle fight. But I feel like Onic now, either they give this or they contest this. I think they're still able to contest this, especially with the members up and running. But the ultimates and the flickers, it's all gone in the hands of Onic.
Even though Onic lost the battle, technically they lost a member. They had the resource advantage. They had all the HP bars still full, so BTR are the ones that have to play the long game now. But if we take a look at the bottom lane now, it's actually slow pushing back towards Onyx side from BTR. We have a clumped up, or a lot of minions building there. The BTR wants to take this fight.
Another 5v5 now, let's see.
Come on.
And Kyrie, it's neither. It's gonna be
Whoa.
Moreno securing the nuke. Now take a look at Lord JM flanking, looking to minimize
Bro, the Faramis is becoming a problem. The Faramis is becoming a problem.
CW has a range to take Lord JM down. Turtle
They have
over
no
for
answer
a
for it.
kill. It's Lord JM
Moreno's
for
got to
that
hold
turtle,
on to the
and
Eternal
Onyx,
Guardian.
They have a whole lot of siege potential.
Super Ken, their awkward position.
Oh, well played.
Traded for Keyboy.
Moreno's pretty much got to wait. Like, I feel like Moreno has to use the Guardian after Nether Realm.
As well will be taken down, so that is still valuable.
And I think it's
for
hard
Onic.
to break the habit of
Even more
using it
valuable
as like
they
the
get their
initial,
hands on the tier 1 turret up in the mid lane.
the initial either fight starter or somewhere in the beginning of a fight.
In the bottom lane, so they did get
That's
a
normally when you
trade
drop
of
it,
some
right?
sorts, though. It's a mid tier 1 for a bottom tier 1.
But I feel like Moreno's got to hold on to it.
Lead. Slowly but surely, that 2,000 in the 4th minute for BTR is going back to Onic. They've been able to just maneuver around these neutral objectives so well and play with the resource advantage so well to sustain from the Onyx side of using that Nether Realm. Arlet remains the most picked hero by Keyboy with 8 picks and holds a 62.50% win rate throughout MPL Season 13.
That's a very high win rate, especially for someone of Keyboy's caliber. Of course, always on the move, on the hunt with the Arlet. And so far, Sans with the Farmers as well has been very
Prize
solid,
pool buff, baby.
providing that extra layer of backup for the players of Onic if Bigetron does engage the Nether Realm if needs be. Will always be that, you know, escape from jail card for Onic. But Bigetron with Aman, I think, up as the edge of the spear will be the one to really deal damage later on, and it will be very, very hasty for them.
I think for Bigetron, they need to utilize their advantage that they have in the side lanes. They need to try to get more pressure, slow push around. They have Lord JM, a very good split pusher. And also for BTR, it's technically a bit harder when they want to go for these team fights. They need to be the ones layering their CC, layering their damage, and layering their initiation.
Minions pushing top tier 2.
If it's an all-out fight, they have another realm. They have so much with the penalty zone as well. Hold up.
See, Loopy here will be the recipient.
Oh, a lot of
that
damage on
defended.
Loopy.
Couple of shurikens as well.
Loopy.
Oh, final slash will not be committed just yet though from Onyx side. They will take their time as take a look at Lord JM.
Onic lose that top lane tier 2 though. Gonna lose bot lane tier 2.
Very beneficial for Bigetron.
Bottom side is pushing.
Well played by BTR. BTR macroing up, man.
But this could still be a full-on resource fight as he is collapsed on them. It's gonna be final slash though.
Now good penalty zone flicker as well, and they will find the trigger. Come on now, receiving damage. Eternal Darkness to buy time.
Lord Jam's got to get there. He's got to get there. He's got to get there. He's got to get there. Where's he going? Bro, what are you doing, Lord?
It's a 4v5, but Onic, they will be satisfied.
He didn't go for CW. What was he doing there? He just walked into the middle of them and then walked out.
Well, knowing again, they just need to go in, find one when that happens.
What was that?
Try to risk it here. BTR 4v5, B-Boy.
Oh, good final slash. No commitments.
Lord
will be free for Onic.
Now a question could be asked.
Bro, what was that?
Jam was just, you know, flanking from behind and he had to run away because of the members targeting him. Could he?
Nobody targeted him.
Have pushed the bottom lane. I think that could be much better.
Yeah.
In that scenario, no?
He could. I think he could have gone for the turret, but I think the call for BTR was to fight it out. They thought they would be able to fight it out, and it did look very promising until Onic corralled around CW again. So I would just have to give props to Onic there.
Nobody under 50% here. Just gonna walk out of the Lord fight. I'm just gonna walk right out of these 5 members.
Decisive. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to have, that decisive mentality when an enemy has the macro advantage.
Doesn't know he's got flicker. Doesn't want to go for somebody. He didn't even pop a skill.
That they were able to do.
Stop.
Two times,
That was bad play. There's no defending that, bro.
Slash on Key, and so now we just have to really talk about Key. He needs to position himself better.
Unless his team, maybe his team was like, don't do it, just leave, never mind. Because I guess if he blows his skills,
like the Paquito down below,
if he blows his
like you said,
skills, then maybe he's stuck there.
For BTR, they could have taken it slow.
Slow could be the name of the game, but you know, all things considered, I think Lord Jam was at least putting pressure in that bottom lane. Onic could have, you know, been the victims of what Cars did last week to them, but at least Onic now has been able to slow down all the lead.
Jam stands are just macro.
On something, nothing will happen though. Thankfully, Lutfi.
But it's like, why even come back? You could have pushed bot. He could have just like stayed at bot lane.
Easily. Let's take a look at the items though now. It is still Iman who is in the lead. He got that Thunderbelt, and now already with the 3-item power spike, Corrosion, the Golden Staff, and the VHS. Same goes for CW though. Even though he's behind the gold.
Oh my god, penalty zone on towards 2. Good knock up there by Moreno. But yeah, no commitments more there. 5v5 remains.
Yeah, nothing to fight for. So back to the point, CW, yeah, he does damage. To put it simply, he does a whole lot of damage.
And that's the real problem with that. If he's not even gonna, if he wasn't gonna try to make a play in the mid,
frontliners
he should have stayed bot.
Melting down. It's Heptaseas plus Melfic Roar, so a whole lot of penetration on top of BOD and the Endless that he has. Meanwhile,
I don't know.
And I would say, for the Clint, easier way to deal damage. Oh,
there we go.
Punished with the heavy spin committed. It's a 5v4, 25 seconds to the next Lord. Oh, that might be a mistake there from Onic. No Nether Realm too.
Yeah, that could be a mistake as well. Ludpi was, I don't know, he's probably unaware of the players of Bigetron. He was hiding in that bush, so at least that's a net advantage for Bigetron. And if you take a look at it retrospectively, I think Onic, their engagements has been on point. You know, the final slash followed up with the penalty zone. It has proven to always be able to catch the players of Bigetron in those, you know, engage tools. And if they can keep up with this, it could be very, very crazy for Onic. But here they come.
Again, final slash just on towards the Lord though. of that Eternal Guard.
Yeah. He spent a whole lot of resources. Super Ken now has the heavy spin, but Key, no I'm offended. Moreno, no Eternal Guard, and Iman also no ult. Still slow push in the bottom lane though for BTR. They have this advantage. So BTR, again, in no rush. It's Onic's turn to be decisive, to look for these team fights. BTR can play the long game with the macro advantage, with the wave manipulation advantage that they have. Mid lane as well, Lord Jam is being sent out to do a whole lot of things, creating slow pushes in the bottom lane, clearing out the mid lane.
Onic is having trouble dealing with that
BTR,
long lane.
They need to always remember that they have to be the ones holding the Lord. If Onic somehow hold the Lord and force a 5v4, it could be disastrous for them.
Bigetron, they do have the higher bargaining power in terms of the prio that they have. You know, the side lanes are pushing. Lord JM
back to bot.
To always harness the waves that are pushing slowly towards the base.
Yeah,
and Onic has to respond.
They have to.
Yeah, they have to respond to this. Lord JM always, again, trying to be a pest in the side lanes. And Onic, they either gamble this Lord,
the pack back door, bro. The pack door. He's looking for the pack door right now.
Yeah, amazing forced error here. And this has actually created a little bit of a window where they can initiate. Clint is bottom.
Oh, Ken.
Use the flicker. Kyrie jumps in to provide vision as well.
Oh, nice flicker.
Flicker penalty zone. Finding
Yikes.
good pull. Another round. The wombo combo connects. Moreno
Uh-oh.
the ball alongside Super Ken. Lord JM though will damage control find one.
Goes
and
Keyboy, 2 for 2, 2 for 2.
At the end of the day.
Again, a stalemate.
Still a stalemate.
In which they are able to trade it back 2v2, but Sam's getting caught up.
Oh, the attack speed will, oh my god, Sans, Gila Sans, with the timing on the Winter Truncheon. And Iman will not be able to secure that kill.
Yeah, it clears out the mid lane though, and Onic are still going for this. BTR can actually retaliate. They can actually look for a fight here. Onic don't have the resources, and Sans doesn't even have the nether realm.
Let's see though, Kyrie.
Oh no!
Oh, Iman! Oh! JM!
Oh Lord!
The objective, though, CW will find the shutdown and the double. Wow!
CW going immensely, still chasing down Lord JM. He has to run away, but still, CW at least.
Worth it? Question mark?
Closes the wound that could have
Super
spread
Ken's back
even
up, Moreno's back up, yeah.
For Onic, but still they lose the Lord. They lose that fight. But Iman and Key has to go down in that process.
What a high-level game, man. I'm so happy to see this in MPL ID. BTR versus Onic in game number 2, 17 minutes in. The Lord taken by Lord JM. The knockout to the Lord. And we have to
it's
take
better
over
than
the
giving it
items
up.
again.
If they give it up,
but unfortunately for Iman, he did not tap it. I think he wasn't sure that CW would go for the chase. I think he thought that Onic would actually just disengage, and Super Ken needs to be careful here. They did get the Lord, but they have no members to escort it. So it will be Onic who actually get the advantage on the Lord. It will be a bad Lord advantage for BTR. Still though, the fact that they were able to get it stops Onic from sieging down their base even more. So BTR can still look for the advantage that they had earlier, which is that wave push, the macro, with Lord JM pushing in the side lanes.
Onic slowly getting their grip on this game, able to neutralize the threat of that Lord, and now the gold lead even swings in their favor. The side lanes though still a problem to be addressed. They have to send either CW or Ludpi maybe to deal with it, and when that happens, that is when Bigetron will collapse in a 4v5, but he again.
Oh, engaged on, but will disengage calmly.
Hey, nothing major.
Meanwhile, Lord JM bottom side will be Cars 2.0, harassing that far lane, abusing
Lord JM
that
though.
Terizla pick. That will not help Onic.
Yeah.
Oh no, they get catch!
Oh, they catch one.
Lord.
Kyrie down.
Kyrie. That was
BTR's beating him with macro, man.
A response there by Bigetron.
The built-up frustration of that bottom wave. You can see the desperation even from Ludpi, because it was still the Lord buffed minions. It was going to get taken down. He had to throw in that penalty zone, and Kyrie was left alone. These forced errors constantly by BTR, and now they are seeking or wreaking the advantages now for that kill onto Kyrie. Turret in the mid lane, tier 2, taken away, 19 minutes.
That kill was uncalled for, but still they were able to at least get that. And Lord JM again in the side lanes. This could be a needle in the haystack. And Onic, they have to be able to always respond to this. Bigetron, they always, have the ability to see through that. When the side lanes get pushing, when Lord JM is doing his own thing, they're able to get an angle to jump into the players of Onic, and that is where, uproar happens, pandemonium in the team fights.
All right, back to 5v5.
At least calm this down, and now the goal lead swings, slightly to Bigetron.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
Oh God!
That's a good setup. That's a free kill again while the Lord is up.
Yeah, he canceled that recall,
He canceled his recall, man.
He will be punished for it.
Punishment indeed. Lord JM was close to getting home to base, but now Super Ken, he will try to disrupt this Lord Key with a pull.
Oh my God!
Just to buy
Bro.
more time and resources there. What the heck?
That winner Truncheon was mean.
Again, denying that pull. With the winner Truncheon, the Lord is low. Kyrie, his hands is in this.
Lord Retribution, who will grab it? It will be Kyrie! And they will collapse. Final slash contested. Super Ken loses his mortality and will lose his life as well. He will be down for 50.
What an incredible layer of team fights and mechanical duels we saw there, man. The Winter Truncheon from Gila Sans, right as the I'm Offended gets used up. Now Iman selling the boots, getting the Melfic Roar. Now it spells trouble for BTR. They've had the advantage for such a long time, and finally Onic read through the pattern, read through the waves to catch Lord JM. Now with the Lord in the bottom lane, Onic can take their time building out these waves. They can build up massive waves in the bottom, but they're actually trying to just shove it. So they want to look for as many turrets outer as possible before they go for this base turret. They know that with the Evolved Lord, they will surely crack one base turret open.
What a game it has been. It has been a feast for our very eyes. As Onic now look to crush this Lord to the base. Bigetron, they have to defend this still with all of the things that they have. Onic, they won't stop now. But I don't think they can end yet. Not now, but maybe when a moment happens. That is where they can pounce the tier 1 turret. Oh, what a jump!
Flash onto it still. There you go.
Oh, CW down.
CW
That's actually
down.
huge. That's
And
actually
Onic,
huge.
they're
That's actually
running
huge.
For the hills as Bigetron, they smell blood. They want more blood. And Moreno finds the mark. Onic though will have members to buy time.
Down.
Lutpi will lose his mortality, but surely he will fall in the hands of Iman. Sans now again trying to find the mark. Flicker is there, and he will survive.
Bigetron, hold the line!
It's a game, boys.
As Sans, he doesn't give a damn about what Bigetron has done to Onic. He is still in this, and he's still confident that Onic will be able to win this.
Because it's still a net positive for Onic. They got two base turrets, the two base turrets in the side lane, the most valuable base turrets. Now with super minions pushing in these lanes, BTR will struggle to use their advantage. That's why they're going for the desperate move. They might just be going for the end.
Oh no.
Can they clear Keyboy?
Oh, the pin.
Will come through never round to my time, but Keyboy will lose his immortality. Now the mid side is very vulnerable. Keyboy
Terrified, well played.
Fall first. Now Bigetron
Hit and run, baby. Hit and run, baby.
As Key will keep his immortality intact.
Oh, what a strange chain of events. An insane one at that. Keyboy had to fall down in that siege. But thankfully, CW was up in time to really just put up, to keep up with the players of Bigetron and dish out the damage needed for them to scamper away from the base.
In any other circumstance, I would say that actually going for the turret would have been more valuable, but look at the timer for the Lord. It's up already in Keyboy. The death timer is still 30 seconds away. So BTR, because they focused down Keyboy, now they've staggered these death timers and they can actually look for the tempo around the Lord. They can play around it with Lord JM and up top, clearing it out already.
5v4 man down, another round triggered early. And oh, penalty zone here. Damage not connected just yet. He will lose his mortality though. But yeah, the Lord here, 8,000 HP. Oh, Kyrie is
Stop it, bro. There we go, boys. Get the hell out of there. Get the hell out of there. Get the hell out of there. Run.
Open ending for both teams. They're able to trade everything. The resources, the kills, the objectives. Still with Bigetron though, they get the Lord, and now the gold is in their favor.
Now they play it slow. What Onic did earlier, slow building up the waves. Lord Jam will be out for a while though, so despite them getting the Lord, if they... Let's see where the Lord spawns first. Bottom lane. That's actually really, really good for BTR because Onic has just pushed that lane earlier. This will give a bit of time for Lord JM to spawn, but look at how Onic are already surrounding the Lord, going for it. This Lord ain't gonna do much for BTR, unfortunately, because Lord JM is down. They
Lord
cannot utilize
Jaman.
it,
Wow.
and it'll be cleared out easily by Onic.
Now me and
Back to
Renmar are saying
BTR
different
siege.
names for Lord JM.
What a crazy
I sent Lord just macro in the chat. He responded with Lord Jab, man. So I responded with Lord Jaman, star, asterisk in Jamaican voice.
Gold, irrelevant. It's all just about setups.
At least they're able to eradicate all the turrets that is keeping Bigetron alive, defending that crystal from finally shattering. And Onic, of course, now choosing
Come
to play
on,
it
give
slow,
us a game
resetting.
3,
At
bro.
least the side
Give us
lanes
another one.
are all pushing in favor of Onic. Lord JM though, you know, they always have Lord JM, they always have the carry that could always respond. And now the replay presented by Samsung Galaxy in that final Lord fight.
Good idea by Lord Jam, right? Kind of zone as far as possible, but also he is very, very squishy. He's not a full tank. Paquito actually has a lot of damage in his kit, more damage than defense. He only has an Oracle, so I would say a bit of overextension there from Lord JM. Still though, they were
bro,
able
it's 26
to get the Lord.
minutes.
Moreno
Forget those
actually
boots.
terrified Kyrie
We're going
in
all
that
in,
fight
baby.
after Kyrie used the Mortal
All
Coil.
in.
And that's how Ken was able to get 100-0 in the retry department. Just as long as he was on point, he would have gotten it. BTR with a 1,000 gold lead, but hey, in the 26th minute of the game, the gold lead is irrelevant. There are only item swaps there for, you know, a few of these members.
Lord Jamar.
Instant conceal into bottom lane. JM's got to be careful. Keys there too.
Oh, good flicker. Oh.
Flicker committed there by King.
Flicker for a
Also,
final
that
slash.
final
Decent
slash.
trade. Decent trade.
Yeah, Onic and Bigetron are just hovering around again. Looking for
I think
a
final slash comes back much
possible
faster though.
have to engage
So it's
on.
actually kind of a better trade
Missed
for
that
Onic.
engage, and
Better
missed
trade
that
for
boost
Onic.
key. A lot of resources blown, but at least in the side of Bigetron, they don't have the spells that they need. And Lord JM and he in that regard. So far, of course, Lord has been spawned. This will be the priority for both teams. To try to snatch, to try to get their hands on this Lord. To look for the end, but oh, here they go. What's key?
He has the immortality.
Oh.
I'm offended on towards three.
Oh.
He will lose his mortality first. Now Amon looking
Oh,
for back.
Lord.
Look,
Oh.
another round triggered as
Another
well.
round.
A super Ken now.
Another round
Falls
baits him.
back as well as King.
Well,
no casualties on that fight.
But they baited out these big resources. Super Ken still has the heavy spin. No Netherrealm, a window of opportunity. But that's why
Lord
Onic can
JM.
take these risks.
BTR might get
They
subbed
can
out
go in
for
like
next
that
game,
and
man.
reset altogether
Lord
because they
JM.
have the
All
waves in their
BTR.
favor. Super Ken
Might not make it to
Alone,
next match.
Heavy spin. That's info.
Yeah.
If they get
That's
this
huge
Lord,
resource. And Onic, they might commit and pull the trigger on the Lord.
They will commit, of course. Super Ken, taken down to half HP, still has the immortality though. But the retribution battle will be very crucial in winning or losing this game, this team fight. That is going to be very important. Keyboy misses the final slash, sadly, and Keys jumped upon. Thankfully though, the Lord is still in the hands of Onic, and they will for sure secure the Super Ken zone out.
Super Ken zone out very
Oh,
low. Has
bro, what are you
immortality.
doing,
Take a
Ken?
look at Lord J.
Oh, no.
Amon, Parry, positioning. Luke B spots that out.
Lord.
Oh my god. Hell, CW, awkward eye angle.
Oh!
And will be punished.
Is Kyrie really gonna be able to take this?
Bigetron.
Bro, he's a god!
Still though,
He's
gets
a
the
monster!
retry. And now,
How does
focus
Kyrie
on
do
Kyrie.
it?
He will be taken out as Amon now. In the no man's land will be stunned up, but
Uh-oh.
reinforcements will
Kyrie's
come
down.
as Bigetron.
Come on.
And will move onward.
Come on,
Lord
BTR.
JM, Amon, Moreno, and Super
Bro, there's
Ken, all
5 of you.
five will take
They've
care
got
of
no
this Lord.
Netherrealm.
What an insane turnaround. That's not yet, not yet.
Oh,
my
no!
goodness, Luke B, what the heck?
It doesn't
Out
matter
of
that
nowhere
there's
with the
5 of you.
penalties. Oh,
Where
my
is
God,
Lord
as well.
JM?
Has a lot of engages.
Oh my God,
will take
Keyboy.
Amon down.
Bro.
Moreno buying time with the winner.
Oh,
and
my
immortality
Lord.
bot, but it is all for naught.
Oh,
as
my
Luke
Lord
B
JM.
will be able to secure the kill. Throw in the towels, Bigetron Alpha.
I know there's
It is
minions on
all
top.
Over.
That sentence eschewed by the Sky Kings. The red robots could finally be damaged. This will be the final blow.
Lord JM and Super Ken trying
The
to do the
hell?
impossible. Lord JM now has immortality, buying enough time. Will it be though?
No, not
As
enough time,
Minion
bro.
Sans already comes in.
You're
Sans
smoked.
Just, oh my goodness.
What?
Chad move there. Lord JM taken down, and again, it is all over.
Oh my God.
Onic clean sweeping Bigetron Alpha.
What a game that was. The Sky Kings finally slowly ascending, rebuilding that Sky Throne that was once theirs.
Bro.
Still
My
a
guys.
long journey to fight back to. But they're getting there slowly.
Onic had to make a point tonight, guys.
Incredible match.
They came to prove a point
with
tonight.
Onic taking the fight 3v4
They came to prove a point.
around the Lord. And Bigetron
Yeah, we lost
Alpha
3 in a
gets
way.
the damage reduction
But
of
we'll
the
take down the
Lord.
number 1 real
With all the
fast.
item cells that they
We'll
could
take down the number
possibly
1
go
real
for.
fast.
We'll lose out. Gila Sans
We'll take
is
down the number 1
and
real
he is
quick.
back with another solid performance. Sans. What an absolute
Oh yeah, we took
beast.
3 losses in a
A
row. Let's
ridiculous
sweep
monster.
BTR real quick.
We talk about how
Just to let y'all know
the
something.
robots are Bigetron. But Sans himself is almost like he's not even a robot, he's a Terminator.
That was game 3 vibes, I'm not gonna lie. That was just game 2, oh my lord.
Oh my god.
What a game that was.
I'm getting chills.
Because they played the macro really well, actually. Like Bigetron, they actually forced out this mid lane through Iman. They caused Onic to scatter, but in that last moment, the retry was what saved it. Kyrie got the retry. If the retry was won by Super Ken, it's done. It's over. It was a matter of the retry with the Lord spawning for Onic instead of BTR that saved the day, and the Lord acted as the final member or an extra member to the Onic 3 members that was left alive. It all came down to that one retry. And we have a few words for Kyrie as well.
Iman was looking for the end. And yeah, a lot of things happening. We will let Bude Mongstar help us summarize it in the winner's interview later on, upstage with Onic.
Sonic dan juga semuanya kemenangan dari tim Onic. Setelah 3 kali beruntun gak bisa ngedapetin kemenangan, tapi kali ini mereka berhasil mengalahkan tim yang berada di pucuk. Onic, what happened? Ini match kalian comeback stronger setelah 3 match yang cukup struggling. Boy, mic-nya di mana, Boy? Jangan dikantongin dong. Di stance ternyata ya. Boy, what happened, Boy? 3
Man, I'm so
match
pissed about
akhirnya
game 1.
hari ini nih. Kalian ngedapetin kemenangan dan bukan main-main, lawannya yang paling atas.
Does Keyboy have a mullet, bro?
Ya biasalah Bude, hoki.
Yeah, Keyboy has a mullet. He's
Dan
always
gitu
had a
dong.
mullet, huh?
Apakah ini ada sangkutan dengan ilmu baru yang dibawa oleh Coach Yep?
Saya mau jawab sih kalau itu.
You guys are gonna try to,
gitu.
people are gonna try to say
Gimana,
it's not a
we?
mullet, but that's a mullet,
Ini
bro.
berhubungan kan dengan ilmu baru yang diberikan oleh Coach Yep dan akhirnya hari ini sudah bisa dipraktekkan kah oleh Onic?
Ada sih itu alasan dia doang.
Itu ya.
Alright, Jojo.
Harusnya kamu kalau mau lempar ke Coach Yep, kalau bisa kesini ya. Tapi gimana perjalanan kalian akhirnya sekarang kalian tuh bener-bener udah nunjukin diri kah melawan tim Bigetron di match hari ini? Capek kalah kah?
Lumayan sih, lumayan puasa interview lah.
Oh, masa interview? Biasanya berseason-season kita ngobrol loh.
Iya.
Enak interview atau enak gak interview?
Coba tanya Lutfi, kayaknya dia mau ngomong.
Nanti.
Oh, belum ya?
Nanti dong. Cewek dulu dong.
Pengen interview sih, meskipun gak ada isinya juga.
Ada banyak, we. Menarik banget ini karena semuanya pasti penasaran. Biasanya menang. Ini untuk kali pertama dalam
The
sejarah
mullet trend.
beruntun
Keyboy was
3
the
kali.
first to start it,
Situasi
the
dari
mullet
tim
trend in
kalian
MPL
bagaimana?
ID.
Ya kita, ya misalnya banyak kalah kan, ya kita belajar lah kan. Banyak belajar lah. Tapi ya namanya kompetisi ya pasti ada menang ada kalah. Cuman kebetulan kemarin kita kalah terus.
Nah, itu dia.
They normally did so
Makanya kan
good at updating these
kalau
things in the
tim
bottom.
menang terus pasti baik-baik saja, tapi kalau udah ada kekalahan, biasanya tim
Will I
mulai
stay for
goyang
AE
dan
versus
tidak
RRQ?
baik-baik saja.
I don't
Tim
know.
kalian baik-baik aja nggak?
Kelihatannya sih baik-baik aja ya.
Baik-baik aja dong.
Baik-baik aja dong.
Baik-baik aja, jadi jangan takut, jangan meragukan tim ini. Dan di pojokan sana udah rame ya.
Dan kalau dari Lutfi deh, oke cewek sekarang kita ke Lutfi ya. Semuanya langsung pada tersenyum Lutfi.
Update Dongwo,
Welcome to
thank you.
MPL. Selamat datang, gimana main di MPL?
Gak jauh beda sih sama main di MPL.
Tapi ini kan udah lama banget ya. Captain Boots dari season ke-7. Gak ada gantinya, dia main terus mau sakit mau apa main mulu. Kali ini kamu gimana ini? Prosesnya sampai akhirnya kamu bisa mendapatkan satu slot dan menggantikan Captain Boots. Gimana tuh, gimana?
Boots udah tua.
What's your take on MPL Manana versus Bren? We watched that game one of the previous
Saatnya anak
streams.
muda ya, dikasih kesempatan. Semuanya langsung heboh nih. Dan bagaimana kamu menggantikan yang sudah tua itu, bermain bersama yang kita bisa bilang berseason-season, line up terkuat
Yeah,
dari
I think
Onic.
honestly, I think
Bersama
RRQ
mereka.
just needs to stop switching around their
Masih
players,
seneng
man.
sih bisa main sama mereka ini. Tiap season juara.
Culture shock nggak ada sesuatu
It's like
yang
it feels
keluar
like
ternyata
RQ's in this
sang
place right now where it's
juara-juara
like
ini mainnya misalnya
if a player
ternyata
plays
kamu
bad
nggak
for a
tahu
few
sebelumnya
weeks,
dan
they
akhirnya
just
kamu
get
tahu
rid of
setelah
him.
masuk ke dalam tim
Or
ini.
they put in some other player and it's just
Sesuatu
kind of
yang
like,
mengejutkan nggak? Mungkin latihannya atau cara mereka berkomunikasi atau apa?
Ya mungkin itu sih jadi gerakannya beda sih di apa mereka main dia. Beda gerakannya. Lebih cepat aja.
Dapat ilmu baru pastinya
Dapat
ya.
ilmu baru.
Tapi kalau ilmu dari yang sepuh itu, yang lagi sekarang di ruangan, Boots, ada nggak? Wejangan gitu sebelum kamu naik panggung sini?
Ada.
Apa tuh? Ada, boleh kasih tahu nggak sih?
Jangan takut-takut kalau main.
Jangan takut-takut. Dan kamu praktekkan.
Ya.
2 match kali ini,
Ya.
apakah ini sudah Lutfi yang kamu berikan? Udah 100% Lutfi?
Belum.
Belum. Masih bisa lebih serem lagi?
Insya Allah bisa.
Insya Allah bisa. Dan tentu saja kita juga ngeliat yang serem-serem kalau di Onic tuh gak cuma 1, 2, 3, semuanya serem. Apalagi ada satu player yang disebut sebagai benchmark dari mid laner Indonesia.
I have no clue what they're saying.
Siapa bukan? Sans.
how do you replace
Gila,
Boots? Boots an old
Sans.
man. All right, fair.
Banyak banget yang mengakui Sans itu adalah satu
Halo.
benchmark mid laner. Mungkin gak cuma di Indonesia tapi di dunia juga. Sans, gimana sih kamu sekarang dijadikan standar mid laner tertinggi, Sans?
Alhamdulillah bersyukur aja Bude.
Bersyukur aja. Tapi lawanmu banyak yang bilang, wah streamer-streamer bahkan coach-coach di luar sana bilangnya Moreno adalah player yang bisa menyamai dari posisinya Sans nih sekarang. Kamu merasa seperti itu nggak Sans?
Enggak sih, masih jauh saya.
Wih, masih jauh ya? Masih butuh banyak belajar ya?
Masih.
Apa yang bisa mungkin kamu kasih tahu ke Moreno nih setelah match barusan?
Enggak dong, suruh dia belajar sendiri aja, enggak mau aku.
Gitu ya, bener sih. Belajar sendiri aja Moreno. Tapi dengan 2-0 kali ini, Sans, kamu biasa menang. Gila Sans semuanya. Kamu gimana untuk mungkin mengalami kekalahan seperti itu, mengatasinya gimana sih kalau Sans sendiri?
Seperti biasa katanya riset terus apa lagi? Kayak lupain aja sih, kayak riset aja.
Cara ngerisetnya Sans, lupakan semua gitu.
Iya benar, lupain aja fokus minggu depan, besok juga.
Dan terbukti sekarang.
Iya.
Ini hasil riset kalian berarti nih?
Iya pastinya.
Oh luar biasa ya kalau dari Sans. Kalau Kairi kayaknya menanggapinya berbeda nih. Apakah untuk Kairi
That means
potong
this is
rambut
another
adalah
like 2
jawaban
hours till the next
untuk
series
dari
again.
lustrik
Because
itu
we're gonna
Kairi?
sweep again.
You're cutting your hair, new hairstyle, new Kairi, new
kan.
Onic.
Loh. Karena kemarin
Hour and a
gua
half.
bisa lihat HP gue.
Jadi alasannya itu. 3 match kalah karena nggak bisa lihat HP.
Iya, dikit.
Dikit ya. Jadi sekarang with new hairstyle, what will Onic do?
Yo,
What
is that
will Onic
Kyrie?
become after you cut your hair? Apa yang bakal terjadi nih setelah ini untuk tim
No.
Onic?
Wait, does he have a mullet too now, bro?
Sekarang mungkin gue udah bisa lihat retri gue.
Lihat retri. Udah cukup puas dengan perkembangan tim Onic sampai hari ini? Are you satisfied with yesterday lose and then this time you win? So it's proving Onic again?
Belum sih.
Belum.
Soalnya target kita kan juara.
Target
No, Clara's
juara.
just closer to the
Masih
camera,
panjang, but
so she
after
looks
this,
bigger.
you're gonna take a break for 2 weeks. What is your plan, guys? Apa plannya nih? Bakal ada break 2 minggu untuk semua tim. Ada yang punya plan? Are you gonna stay here in Indonesia or just like, yeah, we going back to Philippines?
Kyrie's brother or something, bro?
Aja, nonton horor gitu.
Simple ya, 3 aja main horor. Tapi penutupan yang indah tentunya untuk Onic. Ada yang mau disampaikan karena banyak banget nih ya. Semua yang hadir dari Onic yang merindukan, yang juga shock dengan kekalahan kalian dan sekarang akhirnya menang. Silakan ada yang mau menyampaikan sesuatu?
He's also like 5 feet closer to the camera.
Sebagai yang paling tua sekarang ya, dia harus.
See how far back they are and how close she is?
Terima kasih banyak buat Sonic yang udah dukung kita. Meskipun ya kita tahu lah hasil kemarin ya kurang maksimal ya. Semoga kemenangan kali ini bisa bounce back buat kita buat next week.
Kyrie live auction.
3 minggu lagi. Dan boleh kasih tepuk tangan yuk. Sonic untuk tim Onic. 2-0 kemenangan yang dirindukan. Tapi begitu ganas 2-0. Apa yang terjadi? Silakan Caster.
Look, it's Kyrie and his teammates. Hold on. Look, we gotta. Oh wait.
I thought we're sitting comfortably up top in the standings, and they take the 2-0 home as Mirko, not Smirko anymore. It's gonna be Goni that's smirking today.
Finally ending their lose streak, and on top of that, beating Bigetron. Oh my lord.
Look at him.
Good day.
A day.
He's angry.
What a day.
He's upset.
Gani.
On the record, not surprising.
Gani, here. All right, you know, Onic, they took the win. It's a W Onic. Congrats, Onic. Here's some glasses, though. Take a look at the standings. Okay? Take those Saturday's glasses and take a look at the standings.
This guy.
We're still number 1, baby. We're still number 1. Don't worry.
Seasons, bro.
Don't worry. We're still number 1, baby.
I'm the mediator here.
We're still number 1.
I'm trying to facilitate.
It's okay. We got it.
Indeed.
It's not even over. It's not even
Hey,
over.
It's not over.
Goni, you can always use Mirko's line. It's a marathon.
It's a marathon.
Not a sprint.
That was not my line. That's Arashi's line.
It's Arashi's line.
Because his team is... Okay, we don't talk about that.
But now, of course, it is Sans' game, the MVP by the official tournament smartphone, Samsung Galaxy.
All right. Sans is truly gila, bro. He's truly crazy.
I mean, we haven't seen
My
that many
God,
games from
this
Lupi's
performance
yet, so
by
we'll see.
Sans.
He played decent.
I think he was just
good.
trolling in the end, man. The anti-Kuras really just messing with our analysis here. But seriously, 2-1-11, the whole game, the Netherrealms were perfect. Never once did he make a mistake with the Netherrealm. Always coming in at the right time. And there's just no words to describe his performance towards the later stage. His positioning, the way that he was also, if you guys realize, poking the back. Why Super Ken was so low was due to Onyx Sans, Gila Sans, always using the Stampede and then just
they're playing Hanzo and MCC right now. Hold on.
He uses the Stampede to get through the walls, to ghost burst the people in the back. And Super Ken got hit by that so many times. I hope the highlights show it here, because we are going to get to it.
Это было 2 недели назад. Тебе тот человек отвечал, что такого быть не
может.
В этом плане то, что мне отвечали, что такого быть не может, да, но нет, это классическая комбинация от Brute Force, мы ее уже видели буквально недавно на одном из турниров, и они ее реализовывали вполне себе хорошо, и это Харит.
Kid Bomba in the team playing right now. Team Spirit.
Brute Force, потому что конкретно Нолан жестко напрягает этого самого Ханза, но вот эта комбинация Гвиневра от Машера плюс Ханза от Фангора, и, кстати, очень важно отметить, Фангор именно в этой комбинации ходит в лес, а Машера ходит в роум. Это очень важный момент, который стоит обратить. Насчет вот этого пика, но я скажу, что пик Brute Force мне нравится больше, ну просто потому что я хочу, чтобы эта комба продолжала выигрывать.
Я могу сказать одно, что у Brute Force прям пики нас пока удивляют и радуют, то есть очень необычно. Ну и вот этот вот Фредрин, он всегда очень обманчив, потому что ты до последнего не хочешь верить, что это может быть эксповой какой-то Фредрин, что это может быть еще какой-то Фредрин. Ты видишь Фредрина, ты себя в голове выстраиваешь. Так, это лесной Фредрин. Все, другого варианта нет, тем более его очень сильно любит Машера, и я уверен, что на 99%, что именно команда Team Spirit так и думала, что это по-любому лесной Фредрин. А в конце у нас просто все меняется.
Их обманывали буквально недавно на Мастерс Вей точно так же, и они уже в курсе, что это не работает. Ну и, собственно, эмблема. Мы смотрим, какой был выбор. Действительно, Фангор идет в лес, а Машера пойдет на позицию роумера.
очень крутая опция, когда у тебя просто роумером
No
может
way this
случайно
Hanzo's
стать,
gonna work, bro.
Машера на Гвиневре, который хорошо играет на Гвиневре, потому что очень долгое время ее использовал сам в лес, как же погоджику здесь скидывает Савоч Санстом. У нас начинается вторая игра. Брут Форс против коллектива Team Spirit. Сейчас лидирует команда Team Spirit. Все верно, Коджик теряет достаточно много хп, но пытается забрать все-таки пачку хоть как-то. Не хочется уходить без этих крипов, да, и со вторым уровнем уже будет чувствовать себя более комфортно. Марвел пошел в агрессию. Здесь приходит уже на вазончика, постарается пересматить и сделать ему это удается.
I just kind of want to see how this Hanzo does.
Победа именно от коллектива Team Spirit у нас здесь происходит, но у нас здесь, опять же, Барс. Я думал, что у нас по позициям выставится герой, но так путают сами
Why
команды.
Kid Bomba had the Red Bull logo? Because they're sponsored by Team Spirit now. Well, they're Team Spirit now, which means they probably have sponsors.
Но он фармит вражеский лес, вот что важно, да, у Коджика тоже проблемы серьезные, там Сава с Танцлауром постоянно харасит, и Нолан-то находится все это время в чужом лесу, он держит просто и Гвиневру, и Фангора на Ханза. Да, ну что ж, 1,5 минуты позади, у нас совсем должна появляться скоро черепаха. Мы помним прошлую встречу, где у нас первый килл произошел на 57-й секунде. Саша Дестройер, мы хорошо это запомнили. Так вот, здесь киллов нет, лидера явного все-таки.
Japan actually has like an event going on.
Хотя в прошлый раз это были именно игроки команды Brute Force.
Or had an event that happened.
Team Spirit лидировали до самого конца игры.
Had a tournament or something.
Brute Force закупила партию сапогов, и все эти сапоги на антиконтроль, кроме Ханза. Это прям практически одновременно произошло. Там 4 пары ребята к себе сразу притянули. Но выглядит достаточно интересно. Первая черепаха, на которую выходит уже Марл. И вопрос, пойдет ли Фангор на эту черепаху? Скорее всего, да. Да, он должен занимать какую-то позицию, наверное, вырываться, но не успевает он даже, наверное, стартануть в ту сторону. Кит-бомба подловил уже для себя противник. Туда же Виксан сразу закидывает ультимейт, очень мало здоровья. Казалось бы, остается и у Машера, и у Марбона, но и один, и второй оттуда отступает. Но вот Ханза напрягает, но пока что это не тот напряг, который, ребят, должен ожидаться, наверное, минуты через 4. Вот тогда Ханза будет врываться, в него либо отдавать кнопки, либо отдавать против него флик, а у него ультимейт КДшится там буквально секунд за 15, он быстро нафармит и готов будет врываться. Ну, пару предметов точно уж нужен, да, здесь Фангор прекрасно.
Oh, well played. He just needs to farm a little bit, bro. If he can farm just... There's one kill.
Зато сохранил вспышку, я думаю, что даже
It's like...
его не поместили в контроль.
Here's the thing, Team Spirit doesn't have any dive, right? They don't have any dive. They don't really have anyone to find him, so... Like, they don't have any XP laner that's gonna...
Марл все-таки не может остановить. Постоянное соперничество с Машера по позиции, но в этот раз Машер играет в другой роли, но Марл от него все равно не отстает. Кит-бомба, вот отмечали, что он плохо подпушивает, но скипает он очень хорошо, урона в его способностях очень много, поэтому спокойно зашел, скипнул, но тут не просто вилка, тут какой-то треугольник, закрывает сейчас Кит-бомбу, сложно будет ему отсюда отойти, отдает флик, поднимает его в воздух Машера, здесь уже на подсейв подходит Сансет, раскастовывает первую способность, и Сансет раскастовывает свой ультимейт. И также не дает флик, первой способностью добивает Марбона, как же вовремя другие команды Team Spirit, и готовы забирать уже синий баф у Фангора. Минус 2 делают Team Spirit, получает преимущество 1700 золота. Да, синий баф забрали, черепаха через 20 секунд, и как долго у нас жил все-таки господин на кит-бомбе, да, то есть там куча навыков.
Alright, guys, we're calling it. Much love. See you guys next time. Checks out. It was a great night. Sad that it was 2 sweeps at MPL ID.